Right, hello guys. Apologies, I'm a bit late. The Art Kids races ran late, so I'm rushing about. A bit out of breath. Right then. On with Glads at the moment. I have absolutely no idea who got out first, so we'll stick with Glads. Gets on. But anyway, guys, welcome to WRL, or Sunrise. P5 at the moment, just behind his teammate. Let's go to Baz, coming through the final corner. on track is either on an in lap or an out. Right, okay, I've just unplugged my mic and plugged it back in, so hopefully that will sort it. Anyway, we're now where we were on the previous attempt, so we head down now to this left-hander. You want to open up the entry by using the curb on the outside. Fifth, a bit careful getting on the power on the exit. If you've got too much steering in, it will move you around. Avoid the inside curb around the right-hander, but it's flat out. Right down. Light apex into this corner would offer a much better exit to get onto the power. As we head down now to the final corner. Again, it's a pretty late apex. Another message now. Just a second. Get on the power, of course, open up the RS and cross the line. And there we have it. Let me just see what... fixed. Lovely. Excellent, thank you, find the pass. So that lap 29.1 actually put him fastest. So good lap to watch. Kai's back out there, but let's go to somebody not seen before. So I am struggling to read the first part of that name, so I'm just going to call him Tommy. By looks station, only one of two cross-play. So Tommy on PlayStation, Matex on PC. Straight then lead down to the final corner. And what sort of time could he get on? It's a 1:31.5. Time seems to skip a little bit then. Which puts him P14 for the moment. The final corner now, obviously. We saw earlier on he invalidated his first, so it's attempt number 2. Looks like it's going to be a good 1:30.1. Just how close it is, that puts him into P10. Mum now on lap. Down to the final corner. Let's see what he could get. You know, 1:30s, I think. Maybe 31s. 1:30.985.14. Checo early on in his lap, but just have a look, see if anybody else is on a lap. Ghost Rider just started a lap as well. But we watched Ghost Rider because we got something to compare his lap to, because he's got a time on the board already, and he's already half a second up in sector 1. That's some improvement. Bobby retires. He's retired on left-hander. Just coming up to the end of sector 2. May be gone by the time Ghost Rider reaches him. Yeah, Checo's just going through, but it's just the car's disappeared now, so Ghost Rider's lap will be fine. So, end of sector 2, just round the right-hander here. And aimed a little bit more, about 6 tenths up now. Good. It's looking at putting them up around about P11. To the line, and it's 130.5, so improves by 0.675 and does indeed go P11. Bob is crossing the line to start lap. Just getting a little timing glitch going on at the moment. I'm sure he didn't take 4.5 minutes to do an outlap then. Checo and the other Ferrari, by the way, is into P12 on a 130.6. So John is sat in P16 is on a 130.9, so very, very close. So at the moment, the whole grid, well, not quite the whole grid, but 1st to 16th is covered by less than 2 seconds, which is brilliant. So this, at this stage, I fully expect the pole position time in the end to be within in the 28s. Oh, Bob spun it. Gets back facing the right way. Continue on, but just limit his time now. He's at P17 at the moment. Wouldn't usually see Bob out in Q1, so still got time yet. Checo back into the pits, find the passes out there once more. He's 3 tenths down in sector 1, and I think he's back to out the lap by the looks of it. So, what's this out there? Supply Raptors out there. So Jesty's just out there having a bit of practice. Just easily quick enough on his lap, so yeah, he's 8 seconds down on that lap, so say a bit of practice. Tommy is on an out lap, showing 2 minutes 50 on his time. Right, same with Baz. It's timing glitch is a bit annoying when you're trying to actually see who's doing what. So Tommy would have just crossed the line to start a lap, so let's stick with him. PB at the moment 131.5, sat in P18. So he will need to find about 6 tenths to get in above the drop zone. Didn't see the split time come up then. Oh, he's run out wide on a right-hander. Is he continuing the lap or... Just seeing... Still... I find the pass retires in the pits there. So P10 at the moment for find the pass. So should be safe. And yeah, Tommy just a tenth and a half down. I think personally, through once he ran wide on that right-hander, if it was me personally, I would have backed out the lap then and had another go on the next lap. So unless he made some sort of mistake in the final sector. He does improve, but only by 300s, which isn't going to be enough. So looks like he's heading out. Mum then just started his lap, or their lap. Comes through sector 1 and is over a tenth down. So doesn't need to find as much time through the lap as Tommy, who's crashed on the in-lap. I think... No, actually I think he's retired on track, which... Yeah, you can't do that, Tommy. If you're listening to me, don't retire on track ever. Just make your way back round to the pits. Through the left-hander then, and it'd just be the right-hand to the end of sector 2. Sector 2, probably the sector you're most likely to gain a good amount of time. But no, it's not quick, and I don't make the line. It's going to be close, but I don't think... But yeah, 7 seconds from here. I'm not going to make the line from here, unfortunately. So it looks like we're going to lose Mum as well. Yeah, into the pits. Let's go to Bob Dylan then. Through sector 1, it's nearly 6 tenths up, so this is the sort of lap we need. So throughout the rest of the lap, he needs to find a 2 or 3 more attempts now. That driver is actually heading for the line now. So it didn't improve. Okay, so the man he's looking to knock out didn't improve there. So Checo's also out on track. He's actually safe now. Can't be knocked out. So it's all about Bob. And he's lost a bit of time, and he's ran wide, sorry, not ran wide, but got on out of shape out of that corner, which means it's going to improve time, but I don't think he's going to gain any places. So yeah, nearly 4/10 improvement, but stays P17. So we're going to lose Bob, which is very unusual, to say the least. Just a little mistake was cost him there. And so that's the end of Q1. So people we're not going to see again are going to be Bobby, who unfortunately crashed. Otherwise he would have been up in P11. But crashed, so we're going to lose him, we're going to lose Mum, we're going to lose Bob Dylan. For only hours of just a second, we're going to lose Tommy. So here we go. Yeah, so Bob Dylan, Tommy, and Holy Nelsie, who didn't get a time on the board. I think he might have joined late, Holy Nelsie, so maybe didn't have time. Not sure. But so they are the drivers we lose, and it's going to be top 14 going through to Q2 instead of 15. It's 30.6 there, and 14th as opposed to a 29.1 at the front. So 1.5 seconds covering the top 14. And I'm sure everyone at the moment will feel they got a bit more time in them than what they've set so far. So I'm sure come Q3 that the pole position time will be in the 128s. No doubt about that. But obviously at the moment it's just about getting yourself through. And ideally in these early sessions you want to use the least amount of tyres you have to, if you can. The faster guys obviously blessed with being able to do that. For the sort of mid-pack guys it's more a case of just trying to get through. It's not a track you're too likely to see soft tyres, in all fairness. It's not a big safety car track. It's a sort of, in fact, it's probably one of the lowest risk of the season. Probably shouldn't have said that. I apparently just cursed the race. Right, it's Matex out. Matex always out first. He likes the TV time. Not so much when he spins. Sure, Matex will be up there. Going the end somewhere. But, I'm interested in seeing Glads today. We didn't get to see him last week. And he wasn't in my race. Me and Glads raced together on Saturday nights, but he wasn't in my race last night. He couldn't make it, which I'm glad with because we're fighting for the championship. So he was getting away from me too much, and has managed to allow me to close the gap a lot on him. Right behind him now. He's definitely the pacier out of the two of us. So I should need a bit of luck, or for him to miss another couple of races. That would do me. It's first across the line here, then Matex, and may as well ride on board. See any little mistakes now. Yeah, pretty nice through turns 1, 2 and 3. Gets the car over to the left, as you can see, just to open up the angle of entry for turn 4. Maybe drops a bit too much speed in the right-hander of the free corners there, but all in all, it's looking very tidy. And tidy usually leads to a good lap. Again, with this corner, look, just hanging the car out to the right, just to open up the entry to the corner. He's ran out wide there, though. He's not invalidated, but he would have slightly. Again, on that one, it's pretty much the same. Enables for a better, quicker exit, which is what Formula 1's all about. You hear it said a lot, slow in, fast out in Formula 1. It's so true. Head to the line, and it's a 1:29.4, which will likely be good enough to get him through. Pinarello, that's a new one for me actually. Pinarello, 29.0 and 20. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. 29.1 for Pinarello. Grandpa brings out the big guns and does 29.0. Then Sunrise immediately into the 28s on the 28.7. Oh god, the times are coming over much quicker than I can read them at the moment. Find the pass 29.3 into P4. That's much improved from the first session. Ghost Rider 29.6. Glitch 29.9. Bosshood 30.0. So actually Matex is 29.4. Already has him in P5, so we may not feel too comfortable on that. As Glads crosses on 28.9, goes into P2. This is Kai, 29.4, which is only good enough for P7. Bad's in the final corner, but by the looks of it, he's had to back out of this lap and into the pits, in fact. So, who can we find next? This is Sunrise, already done his lap. So, I don't think we've got anybody actually on a lap at the moment. We could try Bosswood, no. So, no, I don't think anybody's on a lap. We're going to be waiting now for someone else to start one. So, 4 guys. Well, 3 guys holding back in the pits early on. Hammy, Checo and Supply Raptor. Baz did go out, but backed out his lap. Somebody did actually cross the line there, which suggests they're having another go. So that was Matex. So it'll be this lap he's having another go on. Oh, he spun it round. So the only thing with Bahrain, we've know it's low safety car, is that there's a lot of places on the track that are very slippy. Final corner here for Kai. I don't think he's going again. He's heading into the pits yet. So we've got somebody on the way out the pits now. Baz. It is indeed. So we may as well go with Baz. So, I would say at the moment that our cut-off's going to be around the 29.4 that Matex has set so far. So I think, just looking at the other times and who we got left to set laps, I think that could be a target, really. I still have a sneaky feeling you might be okay on that time, but it's not the sort of time you can't rely on it. So, just running with Baz now, just to waiting for it to cross the line. Here he goes then. So again, may as well ride on board with the AlphaTauri man this time. (29.1) sector 1. Which I've not been keeping an eye on the actual sector times as such, and whether people are up or down, so I'm not too sure what that's like. And so far, it seems pretty tidy. I do have a bit of an idea of sector 2. The split times, so he's had to lift there slightly, if you heard that. Yeah, he's in a 108, so he's not going to be getting through on this time. Seems to be more interested. This to me is more a lap of he wants to get something on the board for the moment. 30.4 puts him P11. That did seem to me like he was much more interested in just getting that time on the board. Maybe, oh, like myself actually, I like to have a target in Q2. So I usually go out on the Q1 tyres that I've used first, and then just to set a target for myself. Maybe that's what Baz was doing there. So with Hammy now. Heads to the line, 129.2 puts him into P5. Like me, Hammy might have been expecting 29.2 to put him a bit further up than P5, but I think he'll be safe. Supply Raptor's clearly backed out of his lap. Where's Checo? So, first sector showing purple, but because he's not got time on the board as of yet, don't take too much notice of that. Just saying, it tends to show purple regardless if they don't already have a time on the board. I don't know why it does that. There's lots of tiny little glitches like that in the game, unfortunately, but they're not things that ruin the experience, and I suppose they're not top of a priority list for coders to sort out. Again, it doesn't look like it's a quick lap. It's not going to get into the top 10 here. So you may actually be tempted to just head into the pits. I think I would have done. So, pretty point free, P12. Not bad. Little block up there from Raptor. So, it seemed to affect his corner. Still made the corner okay. He's showing purple in sector 2 there. So you know he's usually somewhere at the front. It's just a case of his lap just seems to get him through. So 28.9, that puts him into P3. Very nice job from Supply Raptor there. This is a glitch on an outlap. So let's check your... No, he's well down. Just starting a lap as well. So let's go, yeah, let's go with glitch. Let's go to the broadcast now. See his AlphaTauri teammate in the background now, so that's Baz. Having set his target time, he's now out. He will be out on fresh tyres. Let's give it a go. So the cars can look deceivingly slow sometimes on the broadcast cam, but I'm sure he is going like the clappers, and it's 107.6 in sector 2, so he's found just 2 attempts. This would be enough to get ahead of Ghost Rider into P10. We'll see if it proves to be good enough, but you need to find quite a bit more to get ahead of Kai. And well, in fact, lost that time in the final sector and doesn't improve. So Baz's teammate is on an outlap. Ghost Rider, no, he's not improving. Haas behind him is Supply Raptor, so I assume he's coming into the pits. Who else we got then? It's Grandpa, he's not on a quick one. Who's the Aston? It's Kai. He's on an outlap. Again, it's just glitching, not telling me who's on what lap at the moment. Alpha. Find the pass. We're showing slightly up in sector 2. And does improve slightly. Stays P8, but makes his time a little bit more difficult to beat. Well, in fact, Find the Pass is safe in a way, because only 2... Well, actually, no, Checo's in the pits, so Bad can possibly now. So only Ghost Rider potentially is still in danger. Everybody above him is safely through. But no, in fact, Baz on a very slow lap, so not improving. Ghost Rider not improving, so it looks like we're basically done. So Kai's improving, so we can watch him over the line. So Kai manages 29.2, which is P8. Find the Pass not improving, but as I say, doesn't need to. He's absolutely perfectly safe. In fact, we're waiting on now, so final pass either into the pits or over the line, doesn't matter which. Over the line it is, and then we're just waiting for Baz just to be pushed in. Should be any moment now. There we go, so that's the end of Q2. See Hammy there through in P7. This final qualifying session could be interesting, should be interesting. Looks very tight. So, as you can see, the top 10 second, but the top 8 are cut half a second, and only 6 tenths of P9, so you can see it. Unfortunately, then we lose Glitch, Bosshood, Checo, Baz out of Q2. They will start P11, 12, 13, and 14. That's into the final shootout. Just have a quick look at the instance. That's all that was there. Nothing of any use to stewards on that one. Okay, right, guys. I just need to nip off for a moment. I won't be long. I'll be back in just a second. Right then, back with you. So, who's out first this time? Is it Kai? No. No, it's Matex. What am I talking about? Of course it's Matex. Throw me controller about here. Right, let's get these things activated, get rid of that one. So then, I don't know if anybody wants to have a guess at. I'm going to have a guess at Supply Cert P1, Sunrise P2, Black. That's going to be my guess. Early in that order. That's my guess. But to be quite honest, you could pick 3 names out of that here and probably be closer. Let's go on board. It's just a better camera for qualifying, I think, isn't it? Some pressure sometimes on his revs, doesn't he? He revs it up sometimes. It's okay, you won't really be losing anything from it, it's just a style. Just going through the final corner now. See what sort of target he can put on the board. 28.7, so a nice target from Matex. Find the pass, head to the line. 29.1. Pinarello, 28.8. Who's next? That's Kai. Kai heads to the line, 130.3. Okay, so Sunrise into the pits. Didn't get the first lap right. Glad's heading for the line, 128.6. Goes P1, provisional pole. Ghost Rider. No, it was slow through sets of 2 and he spun out of there and hits the wall. And that's the end of his qualifying. Supply Raptor is out. I don't know why that is. It appears to be in the pits. So I'm not sure what's happened to Supply Raptor there. Got a hammy. But no, his time is looking slow at the moment. So it looks like Build's actually going to get a lap in on the first attempt. Well, 6 drivers out of the 10 anyway. Well, no, 5 really, because Sammy has got a lap on the board, but it wasn't a proper one. We'll stick with him because he may well go again here. Everybody else heading round to the pits, getting ready for their second runs. So, absolutely no idea why Supply Raptor's retired at all. Once again, it's all looking pretty tidy from Hammy. All 3 of them crashed. So Ghost Rider, Supply Raptor and Matex all crashed. Okay, thanks for the pass. So Supply Raptor's cars seem to be in the pit lane. Perhaps it's just been moved back. Perhaps that's why I got confused. Hammy, time looks decent coming through the final corner. 28.9, so it goes P4 with that one. Sunrise is back on an outlap now. I was very wide there. Not sure what that was all about. It's back on track though. He's back into the pits. What about Grandpa then? Someone's invited Grandpa along. Thought you'd have a go at F1. Turns out. So, as traffic gets out of the way for him. Well, one driver's out of the way. These guys do get out of the way for him now. Look, back onto the racing line. He gets a nice toe off him, and he does sort of go off to the left hand side. That must have been Pinarello because it's a Haas. He's the only one left, so he's up DRS then Grandpa, and it's a 29.1. So it turns out Grandpa is very good at Formula 1. So who have we got then? Who's doing what here? Coming up to the end of sector 1 and so 10th and a half down at the moment. So, gonna tow down straight here from Red Bull. Pick up Grand Pot. Head to the line. It's a 28.9, so improves by a quarter of a second there. Find the pass. Just misses his teammate by 22 thousandths of a second. It's a good lap. P5 for find the pass. Glads is out there again now. Currently sits in P1. Supplies messed me predictions up, innit? So Glad's sector 1. So looking like he's on a good lap at the moment. Such a difficult corner, but he seems to take that absolutely perfectly. Through then, purple sector 2 as well. Somebody behind might be going quicker, not sure. It's in a way, heads to the line then, Glads. It's 28, oh my goodness me, 28.294, 297. That's surely his pole position. That is only just short of my time trial around here. There's some lap. Kai through the final corner, but not on a proper lap. I think he's, but yeah, no, he's on an out lap. So, oh, Sunrise is invalidated. Oh no, Sunrise. He's being good here, Sunrise. He's getting out of people's way, but at the same time, he hasn't got the time. He needs to move, otherwise he won't get across the line. Oh, in fact, he retires. Again, no, shouldn't retire on track. Any drivers listening, don't retire on track ever. If you really can't do any more, just drive to the pits. So, having across the line then improves by nearly 4 attempts, 28.5, puts him into P2. I'll tell you what, in a lot of leagues that would have been in pole position right there. But TTV Glads with an outstanding time. So my time trial is I think it's a low 28.2. But it might be a 28.1. I'm not entirely sure, but usually when I do qualifying for a race, I'm usually a good 7 or 8 attempts away from it, so it really is some lap. As Kai improves and is P7, 29.2, so didn't improve position, but a very big improvement on time. And that is the end of qualifying then, so Glads takes pole position on his return, showing why he's still leading the championship. Hammy in P2. I'll read through the rest in just a second. So Matex takes P3, Pinarillo P4, Find the Pass P5, Grandpa sticks it in 6, Kai 7, Sunrise, Ghost Rider and Supply Raptor didn't get times on the board, but they will be 8, 9 and 10 in the order I said them. Race Director incidents, there's the 3 DNFs then. So Supply, Matex, Ghost Rider. But other than that, nothing major. Yeah, just to say, you know, if there are any drivers listening, please don't retire on track. Just drive it round to the pits. Anyway, that's the end of qualifying. I'm just going to grab myself a coffee. I'll be back in a sec for the feature race. So, see you in a moment. Right then, back with you. Bob Dylan disqualified from the formation lap. Right then. So let's just have a quick look at the tyres. So yeah, as predicted, nobody using the softs to start, which is pretty obvious really for Bahrain. Top 4 on mediums, then Find the Passes started with the hards. Medium. Sunrise on the hards. Bobby's on the hards. Other than that, everybody else on mediums to start this race. As far as strategy goes, it is just your bog standard medium to hard or hard to medium one stop. Only way we'll see anything else is if there is a safety car at some point at an ideal time for a change in strategy. Say safety car risk around here is low. So then we begin lining up. As you can see, it's not going to give me a good angle no matter which. Oh, that's not too bad. I can live with that one. Although it's not the guys at the front. So right, we're going to have to go on board. go on board with Matex, who launches it off the line. So Matex up into P1, absolutely flew off the line. Pinarello's up to P2. So again, this is Glads and Hammy side by side. Still side by side. In the end, Hammy does fall in behind Glads. I think something may have happened to Checo then, but he's back running, he's still in the pack, so no major incident. So a good start, I think. A few notable ones. Nelsie up 6 places. Mum up 6 places as well. 3 for Supply Raptor as Kai. Oh, have we... I thought we had a spinner there, but we haven't. So, Mum has been caught on the straight there. So very hard racing, very close racing, but in all fairness... Oh, and there is a spinner. Oh, who was it? It's Sunrise. Oh, there's a reset to track there. Not allowed to do that. And Baz has been round as well. Maybe an incoming penalty for JDM Sunrise. Supply Raptor makes a move on Find the Pass into turn 1 and does that cleanly. Find the Pass leaves plenty of room. And it's done well. So up into P6 now, Supply Raptor. Just going back off the position, changes back to the tyres. So our top 5 at the moment all running medium tyres. Supply Raptor is the one to watch on the hards. Checo. Well, Checo unfortunately ended up being the only one that had to pit first lap. Everybody else has managed to carry on. To be honest, right now, everybody's so close. It's difficult to pick a particular one to watch. Just got to hope we're lucky on whatever we do watch. So at the moment, this is Hammy in P4 on the back of Glads, but it's just one huge train at the moment. Supply Raptor's looking to join onto the back of this. As you can see there, he's the white car just behind the Red Bull behind us. So, yeah, he's joined in the second gap now. And then there's a 1.7 second gap to Kai. And then behind him, it's all just a big train. So, really difficult to know who to watch. It looks like Glitch is getting very close. So look on the inside of the McLaren. It's going to be a drag race down the straight between the two. Who's running the lower wings? It could be the Aston Martin. Look at this. Well, unbelievably, Bobby, can he hold this around the outside of turn 2, inside of turn 3? Is he still side by side? He is still side by side. Let's go on board. And he does get through the inside of turn 4. So Bobby makes up 2 places there on Glitch and Mum. So, lap 3, so DRS open now, enabled. So let's just move back up. Oh, we got a spinner, it's Grandpa. It's lost him. Assume he loses out to this Alpine, you would think so. He does indeed. So he drops down to P11 with that spin, he's picked up a penalty as well. His Glitch gets back ahead of Bobby. Into the final corner, and I would imagine that Glitch has got the DRS. No, he hasn't. So Bobby is flying past once more. So So Glitch did get back ahead for a moment, but I'll be hoping now that he can consolidate that P12 and concentrate more on catching the guys ahead than defending the guys behind. So, oh, still very. Let's go to up front. So, currently Pinarello, TTV Glads in P3, Hammy 4, Supply Raptor 5. We've got a yellow, and that one is Baz, I believe. I've been Bob Dylan. I'm not sure. It was either Baz or Bob Dylan, but it's no real issue in the way they've gotten on their way. And that's a Red Bull. I think that's Grandpa again. He's recovered it. But he's now down to P16. Oh, and we've lost someone. We've lost the boss hood. That's going to be a start. Can't quite get to see him, can I? Ah, it's doing that thing as well, where everybody needs to stop. Full stop on track. The sun. Can't even see the car. Oh, it's just disappeared. There we go. Right, people into the pits. So, it's medium drivers that are coming in, so... switching to hards. They are indeed. They must have done their practice to know that hards will make it to the end from here. Feeling too lovely come the end of the race, but yeah, it would make sense to kit though. Grandpa is in, and he's gone to softs. Oh, and Baz as well, also gone to softs. So I knew I'd cursed it when I said it was a low risk safety car track, but it is what it is. To close those gaps. Not that there was too. So, just check those penalties. So it's 3 seconds for Grandpa. That's a corner cut in. But unfortunately, Holy Nelsie and Baz have both picked up speeding into the pit lane 5 seconds. So, well then, so Matex is the top of the people that have pitted. Glad's just behind him and Hammy just behind that. Those three all gone to the hard tyres. This is the sort of track that risk can pay off because, as I say, oh, what do I say? I'm going to touch wood while I say this, but again, it is a low risk safety car track, so of the race. So, safety car do another lap. So lap 6 going to be on the safety car. I would think then that lap 7 racing again. Just waiting. So Bob is on track at the moment, but everybody's safely on the lead lap still, which is good. Good news. As everybody is still properly racing here. Bob as well, another one who switched to hards, so that later in the race, fingers crossed, that could benefit him hugely when everybody else comes in. It's not a massive pit stop around here. I think it's around 20 seconds. I'm not sure exactly, but so it's not a particularly long pit stop in a way. Definitely not. So these hard boys will need their pace. So obviously Pinner away. He's stayed out on his mediums, which could well be a smart move. Depends if he can get away. As I said, he's got Supply Raptor behind him on his hards. His hards are going to be feeling pretty good by now, so don't think there's going to be much of a pace difference at the moment between the two sets of tyres. But it depends a lot on what sort of gap they can create to the likes of Matex, Glads and Hammy and Kai before they have to pit. So you could expect Pinarello in somewhere around lap 13. We're usually doing about 12 laps on mediums, 17 on hards around here with the safety car, I think. lap 13 is more realistic to expect Pinarello in, and the other ones that have stayed out in the mediums. So there's the confirmation then. Safety car in this lap. We will go racing again. And it's only just dawned on me that we've got a hat at the moment. So, thought for a moment that Supply was looking to back people up to defend his teammate, but nope. He's not got an hell for leather to attack his teammate either, so good. So here we go. Let's just watch back a little bit. Looked like somebody was... Oh, they're free side by side here. Two McLarens and Mercedes. Oh, and the two McLarens, I think, have a little touch there. Oh, and somebody is dropping. Oh, it's Matex. Oh, Matex is out. Hammy was the other one involved. Matex is out. Oh, it's a shame. It's so interesting to see how that worked out. Strategy cool. Matex leaves the session. There's switches there between the two Red Bulls. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Sorry, I assumed we were under safety car or something, but we're not. So, my apologies. Checo. Oh, Kai must have been involved as well, because he's dropped down as well. May have been the old cold tyres thing. There is Kai on Checo, getting very close to the back of Checo. Oh, they touch. Oh, and Checo's round. Oh, I'm sorry, Kai, but that's totally on you. Tagged him and sent him round. Baz has a look at Kai. It's turn one. So, door closes and they continue on. Glads gets ahead of the next McLaren. So we're coming to P9 now. Of course, so that's why the two Red Bulls swapped earlier. Grandpa's on soft tyres, of course, after his pit stop, whereas on the hards, Kai picks up 3 seconds now. He should be expecting a bit more after the tag on Checo, to be honest. So Sullivan, stay on the back of Grandpa. He's doing a good job of it so far. DRS is enabled once more for a lap. It's the safety car we head on to. Yellow sector 3, that's an Alpha, that's Hammy. The final corner seems to be damage free, so we can get going again. And that is Kai and Baz once more. So Baz sticking with Kai at the moment. So Baz, the other one that pitted to the soft tyres. So there's a distinct tyre advantage right now. Two Haas at the front to really pull the gap. Wrong way then. Yeah, so Pinarello leading from Supply Raptor. They're on opposite strategies, one on mediums, one on hards. So you would say that right now, Supply Raptor is probably the favourite out of the two to go and take this race, but we shall see. But find the pass. 2.5 seconds behind, but he has created the gap as well. Over Ghost Rider. There's Sunrise. So does Grandpa, and so does Glads. Look at Glads here. He's going to get the DRS over Sunrise. Huge amount of overspeed, look, and that's the late breakers going into turn 1. So we head now turn 2 and then out of turn 3. And comes out that Glads is going to have the inside at turn 4, and he's got the move done before the turn in. Oh, but he's not taking it too well. Sunrise does hit Glads there. Why are we migrating host? Who have we lost? Is that Bob? He seems to be there. Perhaps he got somebody else to run it. Hammy's session. Invite him back. Oh, fine. Well, something must have happened. Hello to P3 to find a pass up to 2. Supply Raptor now leads. And he's got Ghost Rider close to the back of him as well. He's pulling out 1 second, so if Ghost Rider can get a good exit, although he's gone very, very narrow into the corner, Ghost Rider. Not going to get the exit he wanted. Completely out of energy now, Ghost Rider as well, which is held on to position there. Oh, mind you, Bobby hasn't really got any left either, so well, I don't know what's going on there, but Pinarello's ghosted, and the other 2 have gone through. Says he's there. I'm not so really sure what's going on here. I mean, it says Pinarello's here, but he's dropping down the field and people are ghosting through him. It says he's on the multiplayer. I'm not entirely sure. It's got damage or not, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, let's go back to the spinner. Oh, I think that's Bob. Bob's just had a moment. He's recovered it. He's got Hammy's going to the back of him, who appears to be back with us now. He's going to have a move on Bob. Did get ahead just before the DRS activation, so Bob's going to get DRS back here. So, Bob opts in not to use any energy for the overtake there. I don't think he's close enough for turn 4 either. Yep, so let's move away in a way. Still, these 2 are battling, Kai and Baz. Oh, look at the amount of cars up ahead. Nelsie now gets past Pinarello. Well, I'm going to take a wild stab that he's not actually with us, because I can't see how he's losing that amount of time. I'm just going to invite him. Usually pretty obvious though. If you are here, I apologise that I just maybe distracted you. It just seems a bit strange. They seem to be ghosting then as well. This does seem to be happening since that migrating host come up, doesn't it? just about manages to avoid any contact there. Just see big battling going. Well, this is all for P3. So it's Bobby, Ghost Rider, Sunrise, and Glads. So tough to be the lead car in these situations, isn't it? Everybody behind getting DRS on you. And you got to somehow try and keep them behind. Bobby seems to have come out of there pretty well. And he seems to have opened a little bit of a gap to Ghost Rider. So he may be safe this lap. I go on board here with the AlphaTauri glitch. Pitting out of it as we seem to have a glitch as he enters the pit. So carried on. Ghost Rider runs wide. It may give Sunrise a chance up into turn 4. Both have got DRS. Opportunity arises. It goes for a switch back. Again, door closes. Seems to have a straight line pace, does he? Sunrise. You would expect Ghost Rider to be pitting this lap, if I'm honest. His rival pitted there on that previous lap, so lads at the inside of Ghost Rider, so Ghost Rider does drop the place to Sunrise and Glads. But right now they're not particularly his battle. Potentially Sunrise could be, but not right at this time, he's not. So Ghost Rider will pit. As our leader does, Supply Raptor pits. That's actually quite early for a set. And indeed, Ghost Rider is in. So, trying to remember who he was battling with. It's Glitch, was it? Where is Glitch? He's heading down towards the final corner now. Who's that? That's Checo. Apparently we've lost Checo at some point. Don't know when that happened. It says he's here, but it's ghosting, so he is. So Ghost Rider gets out ahead of Glitch, but he's got to heat his tyres up. Pinarello left the session. So at the moment, Ghost Rider's managing to hold Glitch off. Still, oh my goodness me, Tommy has now left the session. And I can't invite him back. I can't get onto his gamer card because he's PlayStation, so I can't invite him back, I'm afraid. And Grandpa leaves the session. He's on the main menu. Let's invite him back. Say, it seems to have happened since the migrating host came up. Ghost Rider seems to have a superb straight line speed, doesn't he? So then, our top 3 currently all on hard tyres, but have to pit. Glad's in P4, who's on the back of this, doesn't need to pit he's already made his stop. He made it under the safety car. And so for me, he's going to the end, along with Holy Nelsie and Kai and Hammy and Bob Dylan. So that was Sunrise in to make his stop. The honest truth is, these guys are going to go to mediums. They're going to be quick. But I would be amazed if they can catch Glads before the race is over. Glads being, well, we know from the pole position that he's very quick. And, I don't think his hides are ever going to be so worn that they're going to start catching him particularly quickly. So it's going to take us down to just a couple of places. To Kai. I've done the wrong ones, haven't I? No, it's the right battle. So these three getting super close. Supply Raptor did get up into P5 then. So, well, it's not out of the realms of possibility actually that Supply Raptor could catch Glads. He needs to make quick work of Kai here. Got to do it safely, but he needs to do it quickly. So I think on the straight here, the DRS, it should be pretty easy. Here we go. So back into P4, the pass in the pits at the moment. So there's another one that'll be looking to recover through the field. He's hoping to get out ahead of Pinarello here. Pinarello does go through. He's into P6. You can actually just about see them in the background then. So Supply then, he's got 6.5 seconds to make up on Bobby. Then a further one to Glads. So I won't go back on my initial thought. I'll stick with Glads to win this race from here. But there's no doubt the Supply Raptor is in with a chance. And of course Bobby will be pitting any moment. Expecting Bobby to come in this lap. No, looks like he's staying out. No, he is in. He's probably very conservative on the approach to the line. Obviously, wanted to make absolutely sure that he didn't pick up a penalty. That means Supply Raptor is into P2 with 6 seconds Glads. So, obviously, his tyres are going to be very much quicker at this stage. There's no doubt about that. It's just whether they're still very much quicker when he gets close to him. It's Hammy. It looks like Bobby's come out in P8. He'll now look to get after those ahead. So, battle going on behind Sullivan, Glitch and the Ghost Rider. So at some point there, Glitch did get ahead of the Ferrari. He's into P10. So Sunrise is pulling away from them now pretty comfortably. Which you'd expect with the fresh mediums on. So Looking for any potentials at the moment. I think this is probably our best one. Checo has joined, so Checo back with us. So, 2 cars ahead of side by side. That's Pinarello making a move on Nelsie. Find the pass, hoping to take advantage of that. There's a little bit of contact, but looks like both are alright. Find the pass, we'll look to get up the inside of turn 4. And with the better rubber, it's going to get the better exit. So, that's Pinarello through to P4. Find the pass through to P5. And Find the pass, be very happy that he's gone straight through behind Pinarello. You'll know that Pinarello's got decent pace, so he wants to ideally see if he can get past while his tyres are still in tip-top condition. The time at the front now down to 5.1 seconds, so it is coming down, but that's not significantly fast at the moment. Start heading into the later stage now. There's all sorts going on. He's on to softs to the end, so he's going to be on a charge. And find the pass up the inside of Pinarello into turn 1. Pinarello's going to look to switch back. Lead up to turn 4. Let's go on board because we're not getting... No, looks like find the pass has got that done. So now the onus goes on to find the pass to try and create some sort of gap to stop him coming back at him as his tyres come in to play. And Ghost Rider, unfortunately that yellow flag is for him. I think Checo might have picked up a 3-second penalty avoiding Ghost Rider there. Hammy's back in. Appears to have pitted again. He's down to the back now. Sticky do to pick up the fastest lap if he can. Stop those ahead getting it. Bob Dylan getting ahead of Tom into P14. So, on the pass, not able to shake Pinarello yet. Just had a bit of a lock up from Pinarello, but get DRS once more. Don't seem to be getting much of an overspeed as Sunrise is round out of turn 3. Glitch comes through as well, so he's lost a couple of places there. DRS here. I think he's going to get this done. Amazing, he couldn't get long sides properly. He's going to have to wait for the long straight instead. The gap at the front now down to 3.7. Obviously we will switch to that at some point. But, oh! And there's contact between these two. Sunrise is out. That could be a safety car, and it is. That is a full safety car. And now we will see people flying in for softs. I don't think Lads has a choice. He's got to pit. Well, I don't know whether Glads will be happy or not about this. He did have supply bearing down on him. And the problem for Glads is I don't think he has any choice. He has to pit. But I think Kai does in P3 as well, and so Glads should come out P2. And if Supply Raptor does, so really Supply Raptor has to pit. Hopefully, for him, he's aware of the situation. If he stays out, surely Glads would eat him up with the soft tyres. The only one that may stay out here for me is Find the Pass. Could potentially, with only 5 laps on those mediums. It's just, how much is he actually going to gain by doing it? Get the car directly ahead of him, so he'd get ahead of Kai. Here we go then. Right, Glads is in. Right, I think he had to. Supply Raptor, I think that's a very good decision. Kai is in again, I think he had to. Find the Pass though, I think we'll stay out. Question is he going to get ahead? He is going to get ahead of Glads, isn't he? He's going to take the lead. So, that's it. He's only on his medium tyres are laps old. They're basically halfway through the stint. Now, if this safety car stays out till so we get going again, say lap 26, it may even stay out for 27. You know. Just looking at where Hammy is, he's not that far ahead of the safety cars, so the safety car could stay out the distance that it possibly could. So I think we're going to get 3 laps of racing. We might only get 2. So if Find the Pass had come in then, he would have come out in P4. Now he's got a chance of a podium. So I personally think Find the Pass, we'll see how it works out for him, but I think for shot. Particularly if this safety car stays out, so there's only 2 laps remaining, so no difference. So if you Find the Pass in this situation, you're hoping for this safety car to stay out as long as possible. And with where Hammy is on the track, although he is actually busting a gut to get round, so considering where he was to the safety car, he has actually made up a lot of time already as Hammy. So we know it's going to go on to lap 25. Well, Hammy is putting in a proper lap here. I just wonder if it's because he wants to pit again. That would be ideal for Find the Pass if Hammy did decide that he's going to absolutely bomb it round, but then pit again as soon as he catches the car ahead. He'd have to do it now. If he doesn't pit now, then I think we're going next lap. See what he does. No, he stays out, so it's going to be really touch and go as to whether we go again next lap or the lap after. Could actually end up going a lap earlier than I was expecting. To be fair, I didn't expect Hammy to bomb it round the way he has. I guess Hammy doesn't know the situation at the front. perhaps knew that keeping his safety car out would help his teammate, and stay up. But he's pretty much on the back of the safety car. It's going to come in this lap. Not what Find the Pass wanted. Yeah, he's still bombing it to catch up. I just can't see it staying out another lap. It'll come up as soon as he gets close to the back. It will come up. Safety car in this lap. Yeah, there it is. How he wouldn't know? He's down in P60. Unless he was in a party with Find the Pass or listening to commentary, he wouldn't have known. And of course, he can only think of what he can do. And with a lot of drivers ahead on panels, his points are still very much on the board. So, Find the Pass is gone. Lads follows. Well, it's not the easiest of positions for Glads to be in. He's... Oh wow, that's a lunge of some sorts from Kai there. Lunge or just being caught out by cold tyres, I don't know. You have a yellow, and it's Baz. Unfortunately, it's spun out of turn 3. Oh, Grandpa has fallen down to the back as well. That's, well, brave or stupid, you decide, but he seems to do it fairly. I can understand. Glad to put that Alfa Romeo between him and Supply Raptor. Someone else is falling down. Oh, I think it's Bob. It's had a moment. Round. He falls down to 15th. That's the ghosted McLaren. So, moment is just not quite paying off. And a car ghosts there. Well, could Find the Pass, make this back. Oh, he's got the ass in. Well, I'm sorry, but that's horrendous from Kai, I'm afraid. That's terrible racing. The reason I say that's terrible racing is you go onto the inside of a corner like that. You must know full well you've got no chance of actually making a corner at that angle. So he knows full well he's going to hit the Alfa Romeo in that situation. Now, Kai has a penalty, so Find the Pass can hold on to him. DRS enabled. So they don't have it just here, they will have it up the lead up to turn 4. Just take a quick look at penalties. So it's 6 seconds for Kai. Drop him down to P7, I believe, as it stands right this second. Or it would, but Bobby and Glitch themselves. So Glitch currently running P7. Also has, as Grandpa gets up into P8, but he's got 9 seconds. So Ghost Rider's going to benefit from this. Tommy's got 5 seconds. Pinarello will benefit, of course. in AI for ages. Ghost Rider loses a couple of places there. Pass turns that ERS on. He's trying to get the DRS for the main straight. That was really close as to whether he got it or not. Soon find out when he crosses the line. And yes, this wing's open. Yes. This battle go to the end. It's 4. Ghost Rider makes a place up on a McLaren. Up into P9. So, don't want to take my eyes off of this. But I think let's quickly move to Glads and watch him over the line. So TTB Glads on his return wins the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well done, lad. Supply Raptor in P2 and Find the Pass is going to take P3. He takes the final podium spot, and that is very, very well deserved. So well done, my man. You also take my driver of the day. You're absolutely superb out there today. Holy Nelsie ends up P4. Kai down to 5, but well, we're seeing an extra penalty yet. Bobby P6, Pinarello 7, 8, Baz 9, Grandpa 10, Mermin 11, Tommy ghosted, so forget him. Checo 12, Bob Dylan 13 in my opinion, because Tommy's been ghosted for ages. So unfortunately I did see him lose connection, but I can't get him in. I don't know how to get him in, so I'll invite him back. So sorry about that, Tommy, if you're watching, but just don't know how to do it, man. So the game gives driver of the day to Holy Nelsie, but Final Pass gets my driver of the day absolutely every day of the week on that one. So we'll never know if Glads was saved by the safety car or not there. Supply Raptor was bearing down on him with the mediums, but the amount that he was catching him was gradually slowing down. So I'm not... The honest truth is I don't know. I honestly don't know if that safety car has saved Glads or not. I think it would have been tight either way. So, anyway, Glads wins in Bahrain with fastest lap as well of 1:30.769. Supply Raptor P2, Final Pass P3 to fill out the podium, and also Final Pass my driver of the day as well. Holy Nelsie P4, Kai 5, Bobby 6, Pinarello 7, Ghost Rider 8, Baz 9, Grandpa 10, Marvin 11, Tommy 12, Checo 13, Bob Dylan 14. And that's the last of the finishers. I don't know where we lost Glitch actually. It's part of the crash with Sunrise. I didn't see us lose Hammy though. Okay, so there's the results. Let me quickly. Sorry, it took me out of the party then. See if I can still scroll down the instance. Looks like I might get there in time, I will. So that's good news. So there's the instance for the stewards if they're needed. I think there will be several tickets going in, if I'm honest. So maybe useful for the stewards. All in all, it wasn't a bad race, but it's hard to remember. You got to, even though, okay, I've been with WRL all season. We're doing the season. There's been a lot of driver changes constantly going on, and sometimes when that happens, people don't know each other on track, and I think accidents happen because of that. Sometimes I've been around this game long enough to know that drivers sort of gel and they get used to each other the more they drive together. So I think there was a little bit of that going on today, but all in all, it wasn't that bad a race. Quite enjoyed it. Obviously, congratulations to the top three, and as I say, find a pass getting my driver a day as well for a brilliant drive. But brilliant drives from the top two as well. So well done to all of you. Anyway, guys, I'm back up at 8 p.m. So, oh look, 6 minutes break. Yay, 5 minutes by the time I stop chatting. Okay, so I'm back up at 8 p.m. for hybrid racing. If you fancy joining me for that one, please do. Otherwise, I will see you next time I'm on. Will be Tuesday night for WAOF1, which I always say to everyone, please join and watch that because it's a superb league. Where the racing is of the absolute highest quality. So please join me for those. Otherwise, we will see you again next week, 6 p.m. as always for Will Spin Racing League. And I'm just having if I can get to it quick enough. Where is the calendar? I looked at the calendar earlier on, found it straight away. There it is, I got it. Right. Oh, we're in Singapore. I swear all these tracks seem to come around at the same time, so excellent. I'm racing Singapore on the Wednesday, so maybe commentating it. I should know quite a bit about it by the time we commentate it on the Sunday, so excellent. Well, thanks to everybody that's tuned in live. Thank you to everybody that watches the stream back. I really appreciate it. Obviously, there's lots of other streams on there if you're on my Twitch, if you want to watch those. Got my YouTube page as well, which all previous races are saved onto there, so all of the WRL races are on there. But anyway, guys, thank you ever so much. I'll see you again. If you want to tune in at 8, I'll see you then. If not, I'll see you next week. Good night. God bless.